In this video, I want to talk a little bit about reverse mortgages and how they work. So reverse mortgages are a loan product where instead of borrowing a big chunk of money to purchase a house, you're actually getting a big chunk of money due to the equity in your home. So it could be a large lump sum. It's the market value of your home, essentially, the equity you have in the home. Or you could get monthly payments to basically live off of. It is a loan product that is for older Americans. 62 and older is one of the qualifications. You've probably seen reverse mortgages advertised on TV with celebrities such as Henry Winkler or Tom Selleck. Reverse mortgage are a legitimate loan product, but you have to know what you're getting into. And not all companies doing reverse mortgages are alike, so to speak. So it's basically, again, in terms of being eligible, generally speaking, when you end up paying off the reverse mortgage is typically when you're no longer living in the home. So repayment typically happens when you sell the home, and usually it's the heirs that are selling the home. You want to make sure that you can't owe any more than the home was worth. In other words, you want to make sure that when the home sells, that there's a clause in the reverse mortgage that says selling the home essentially pays off the reverse mortgage. So what happens is, as you get payments, let's say you're using the monthly payment option, so you're borrowing against your home essentially, the loan balance goes up over time. And then whenever you decide to stop the reverse mortgage, you owe however much you took out. And again, usually you pay the reverse mortgage off essentially by selling the home. The clause that you want to look for in your reverse mortgage document is a non-recourse clause. And again, this non-recourse clause basically means the borrower or the borrower's heirs or estate cannot owe more than the value of the home when the loan becomes due and the home is sold. Okay? That's really, really important. Otherwise, you could be burdening your heirs or your estate with having to pay whatever the difference is, and you don't want to be in that situation. There are fees involved, just as there is with any other mortgage. There are qualifications, so they will look at things like credit, equity, and things like that. So there's a lot of misconception that because it's basically a borrowing against the equity, that the borrower doesn't need to qualify, but there are still loan requirements. One thing to keep in mind is that due to fees, because again, it's a mortgage, so there are going to be origination fees and things like that, a reverse mortgage may be a more expensive way to borrow money against the equity. You could look at instead at a home equity line of credit, maybe a better fit. The other thing to be really careful of is there are a lot of scams that are present because reverse mortgages are primarily a product for older Americans, again 62 or older. One of those scams is contractors who approach seniors about getting a reverse mortgage to pay for repairs, or scams that are targeting veterans, which is really unfortunate. We recommend that you talk with a qualified financial planner to decide whether reverse mortgage is the right option for you. And again, for some homeowners, it very well could be the right option. You just have to know what you're getting into and what the costs and consequences will be. Anyway, I hope this information is helpful to you. If you are thinking about a reverse mortgage, it's worth a conversation with companies that do it. Certainly be happy to talk you through what I know as well. But I am not a loan expert or certainly a reverse mortgage expert, but I think it's an important information for you to know, especially as I do work with a lot of 55 and up home buyers, and so I have a lot of people in my client base that actually could qualify for reverse mortgage. And again, there are some situations where it could be a good option for them. I hope you found this information helpful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if there are other topics you'd like me to cover, please let me know. Have a great day.